Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Nathan's 3D Factory. In this episode, I decided to go 2D. So, I have the typical 2D animation screen for Blender right here, right? So, what I'm going to show you is that I'm going to start drawing a couple of simple objects, right? So, in here, I'm just going to start drawing a couple of eyeballs, right? Just to show you what I'm talking about, where I'm going to start taking this and I'm going to do resampling curves. It's a real great way to control just how smooth or how rough your animation is, right? Or your model 3D objects. So here I go, starting to draw some of these. Now, I also have these so they're kind of sitting open, and you'll see that I can correct that as well, right? Okay, so I got a pair of eyes right here that I'm drawing, okay? So there you go. Pair of eyes. I have an open spot right there. Okay, so you see that it's just kind of rough stuff. It's really good though, like with this method. I'm going to go into my general. I'm going to add a geometry nodes window right here, right? And so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add some new nodes. And then here's my set of eyeballs that I want to correct. And you'll see right here that I have like some overlap right there that I want to clean up. Same there and same there, right? So all that stuff you can fix up. And so first thing I'm going to do is that I want to add, let's see if I can find this here. It is going to be set spline cyclic, okay? So I'm going to check cyclic, and now you'll notice right here it closes off, right? Really cool. So that's the first thing. You'll see that if I turn it off and on, you'll see that it opens up, closes off. Really cool, right? So it always goes to the first and last node. And now I'm going to do resample curve. I'm going to connect that to my pipeline. And you'll see that it really chisels off right here, right? It's a lot lower resolution. So, but then what I can do with this is that I can control this. And I can do a couple different methods, right? So, right here, you see that this resample does all this cool stuff. And it's very low numbers, right? So, but now if I increase the count, it smooths it out, right? So you can get it to go really awesome, and then you can get it to go really low. Just toggle back and forth, and then you kind of see what you want for your resolution. Now, if you do evaluated, nothing really happens, right? But if you go to count, then it'll have like the number right there associated with it. So you can just increase or decrease like that, right? So now you can see that it's really low count right there with 6, you know. So, but if we increase or if we change that to length, then that also gives you a parameter where if you increase the number on there, then what happens is that it gets lower resolution. But if you lower the number, then it's less distance between each segment, okay? So 2 different methods, really cool ways of just controlling your geometry, right? So that's how we do the resample curves. Now, if we go back to our 2D animation screen, we get a little better look at what it looks like on the paper space, right? Now, if I do the eraser, you'll notice because I have that cyclic turned on, that cleans that up right there, okay? Do the same there. Okay, you'll notice that I went too far with that one, right? So I can always take down the radius, do that. Okay, and in fact, I'll take that down so it's really small. See if that'll do the trick, right? And I can always zoom in to make it better. And I just got out of my camera view. Go back in. I want to try and stay in that as much as possible. But there you go. So now that cleans that up, right? So yeah, so there it is. That's how you just kind of clean up your curves and you can resample them, right? So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you so much for watching. And if you make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and and also comment on this video if you really liked it. I know I'm kind of stammering through this because I recorded this after the fact because my audio didn't record the first time. So anyway. But this is the idea to get you kind of the resample stuff.